Guys, we need to talk about Wuthering Waves. I think a lot of people are praying and very much want this game to be the Genshin killer. I'm one of those people. I would love for it to kill Genshin. I mean, I don't want Genshin to die. I would like Genshin to be more of a butterfly moment where the current Genshin, the caterpillar, goes into its cocoon because Wuthering Waves was so much better, and then it comes out and blossoms into the game that it is supposed to be. Wuthering Waves is just an entirely different game than Genshin. They're both the same genre, and they're both very similar, but Genshin is a game that sells characters through trailers and small story bits, and then lets you meet them in mini games and have some little fights in between where you can use said character. But for the most part, Genshin is more of like, I want to say, an experience. You kind of just travel the world. You look at the character, run with the character if you get them, or meet them in frustrating puzzle encounters and kind of meander through that way. Wuthering Waves, on the other hand, looks like a game where y- it's just gonna be, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be like horribly difficult, but it is very combat focused, and you'll probably be able to use whatever character you like the best to clear the content, but it's gonna be a lot less focused on, oh, let's go hang out with our favorite person, traveler, and let's go, pick some freaking mittens, pour teacups for people. That's just, I don't think that's gonna be the vibe. Maybe we'll get rescued by our favorite character while fighting a boss, or we'll go like hunt stuff with characters, and maybe there's some cutesy mini game stuff in the game. I don't know, but from everything I've seen from the trailers, and I'll actually show you one right now, this game seems a lot more hardcore. This is their launch trailer from 2 weeks ago. 6 million views, so chances are you guys have seen it. But this kind of shows the tone that we're going for
One of
here.
the Threnodians will soon be reawakened. They are the enemies of human civilizations.
Already right here, massive solo leveling vibe. I don't know why. That's what I got from that.
To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories.
If all of these have...
I'm not gonna lie, the voice acting there, if that voice is for the dragon, that is a miss voice. 100%. But like, look at this world, guys. This is like post-apocalyptic, beautiful freaking landscape. Like, Genshin does not have stuff that looks like this. The thing is it could. Like, the Conria stuff, why have we not seen any Conria region that looks like something like this in the game? This is what I imagine Conria would look like.
something to do with your true identity, then
Is this the main character? This main character looks sick. Wow.
who
They
exactly
look
are
cool.
you?
I'm very excited to play this game. Yeah, see, like animations like that. Do you guys realize how frustrating climbing that building would be in Genshin? You would climb all the way up, run out of stamina, realize you can't go over the bend, and then you'd fall down and have to run around and climb the other way. Or, use freaking Kazuha and just glide up, or Zhongli's pillar and climb that. You couldn't just vault your way over it.
Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed.
Y'all see that Fate reference? Just like Honkai Star Rail. Fate reference. We'll rewind so you guys can see it. I'll
Moreover,
pause it.
you possess a similar ability with
Roll eyes. Right there. In the flesh.
the legendary hero who once absorbed.
Hopefully that's what it is.
Jewish.
I think in retrospect, he was just, acquiring a relic or whatever they call it in this game. He killed an overworld mob and he's getting the gear from it.
Prophesized about your life.
Ugh. That
After
MC doesn't
all
look as
this
cool.
effort, do you truly want to throw it all away?
Ultimately, I
Hey guys, look, it's Ayaka, except it looks like her head has better proportions.
suppose it is up to you to discover the final definitive
This game's
answer
music is really good too.
yourself.
No matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Here you are.
Besides, not seeing the opponent heightens the thrill of the game.
Do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lab?
Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin.
Okay, did y'all see how much that was showing combat? They showed the world. and then they showed combat. What more could you want? Now, this makes it look like it would be the perfect Genshin killer, right? And I think that's something that a lot of us would like, you know? But at the end of the day, there's a reason Genshin is the way it is. It's the way it is because it makes money and it's very approachable to people of all walks of life on mobile, PC, and console. And it allows people that aren't good at combat or not good at games to play at their leisure and essentially do nothing in a game. And that's cool, but a lot of other people want more than that. The problem is when you add more than that and make the game around that, you alienate the other people that want less. Because you can always have people come into a game and want more that's not there. But it's very hard to bring people into a game that they want less in a game that's designed around having more. I don't know if I'm really articulating this correctly, but if you have a heavy combat game with a high skill cap that's focused around fighting, then the people who are going to play it are people that want to do heavy skill cap fighting games. But if you make a game around cutesy open world story puzzles that has some combat, you'll get people that like puzzles, open world, and combat. And there may not be enough combat for the combat people, but they're still going to yearn for more. In the other game, if it's only focused on the one thing hyper critically, then it's going to be harder for the other people to get into it or even want to get into it in the first place. So I think this game will be much more loved by the people that love it, but I think it won't really reach the same over-encompassing landscape because it doesn't have a COVID buff. And the game's also just more niche in general. And I think the other big thing is it's not original now. I don't think that's something I've ever heard many people talk about. Well, I have a little bit, but it's not an original idea anymore, guys. We Genshin wasn't like the first game to do this, but it was, insanely successful, and everything will be compared to it. And if you're always being compared to another game, you probably just won't reach the same heights as said previous game unless you're freaking Fortnite and you innovated so much on the genre from PUBG that you just eclipse the other one. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't necessarily see Wuthering Waves eclipsing Genshin in the same way that Fortnite eclipsed PUBG. Fortnite's one of the craziest games ever, and that's part of why it has garnished such an insane fan base. And if Wuthering Waves somehow could do that, they would also need to have the marketing budget of Epic, and they would need to match Genshin's, worldwide draw. Like it's it's hard to grasp how difficult it's going to be for this game to actually kill Genshin, except for the people that already want Genshin dead, then this will be the Genshin killer. I hope you guys liked today's video. Thank you for all your support moving forward, and if you want this game to be the Genshin killer, then you better watch all my videos on it and support the game, because the only way Genshin gets killed is if this game succeeds.